Now, I know you've seen everything that we've been putting out about our Spartan shooting boot camp that's happening during the Thanksgiving break with Danny Green, but I wanted to take 2 to 3 minutes of your time and just help you understand a little more important the power of what we're going to be able to provide for players that attend this training and why it's absolutely imperative that you get locked in right now, okay? So we're going to play a little bit of hangman, so to speak, to basically show you how and why Spartan Boot Camp is where you need to be on Thanksgiving break. The number one thing is most important, in my opinion, is the staff. And I'm talking about the coaching staff here, okay? You're talking about former players that have played at the collegiate or pro level, coaches that have coached or trained at the collegiate and pro level as well, and all in one gym, bringing training and knowledge to every player in the gym. It's not just that there will be stations and coaches will be responsible for their group of players, but every coach will be involved in the training and planning process to make sure that we maximize this training for everybody involved. The second thing is the focus of the training. Notice it's a shooting boot camp. So we'll get some ball handling in, we'll get some passing in, but we're focusing 2 straight days on shooting. Every player needs to be a better shooter. Every player needs to focus more on their form. Every player needs to get reps. And a lot of times that's the stuff that we're seeing as trainers that the players aren't getting. And it's absolutely important that they spend these 2 days and get that, especially, taking break, not touching the ball over the Thanksgiving break because you're visiting family. Also just need to work out so you're back and ready to rock for the season. So our focus in shooting, and we're talking about building range, we're talking about building form, shooting threes, shooting off the dribble, shooting the mid-range, separating from a shot. Everything that we can put into 2 days is going to be involved within this training. Third thing, and obviously this is huge, one of the best shooters in the NBA will be present at training. Danny Green of the San Antonio Spurs. Now let me say something, and I don't know if you've been to our training with Danny before, or you've seen some of our blogs and some of the videos that we've done with Danny. This isn't just hi, meet and greet and autographs and pictures, although that will be a part of it. That's a very small part of it. But here's what ends up happening when Danny comes around. He ends up teaching and getting his hands on players as well, and moving around in drills and helping correct or give advice to shooters as they're going through things. And then also as we teach in mass what the next drill is, he's very vocal in teaching what he feels is important or things that he's taken from his former coaches or present coaches. And he's also becoming part of that training staff. And you can't beat that anywhere. You really can't. Okay. Fourth thing is what we call Spartan called the dual training concept. And you're asking, well, what's dual training? To us, here's what it means. A player has 3 things they have to do to get better. Number 1, they have to build skill, they have to build athleticism, and they have to get game experience. So with dual training, we're going to knock out 2 of those 3. You're going to get skill work, and then you're also going to get athleticism training or speed and agility training, whatever you want to call it. But basically, everything that weekend is going to be geared towards balance, explosion, and the drives, and everything that's needed that correlates with our shooting skill workouts. So that's why we call it dual training, is that it takes the athleticism and the skill and we merge it together to build a better player. Now, last but not least, and this is special, this actually just came about the other day. We actually are partnering up with a group called Evolve, who also do a lot of athletic training in the city. And we're going to do NBA Combine testing on every player. It's going to be a small portion of the day on the first day of camp, but it's going to be a very important day. They actually have the same technology that the NBA uses at the Chicago Combine when they are evaluating all the new draft picks that come into the league. So guys like Andrew Wiggins next year will go through this. LeBron James used this when he was the draft pick. Everybody that you're seeing in the league now that went through that Chicago Combine, it used to be Orlando Combine, they use this technology to measure speed, explosion, height of jump, everything of that nature. We're going to actually do that testing, and players are going to have access to these numbers and know where they stand, and not only know where they stand with their numbers, but also something pretty cool, they see how they compare to other pro athletes. So as you can see, Spartan Boot Camp on this Thanksgiving break is going to be amazing. This is not something you want to miss. This is something that's already filling up fast. I think we've already had about 20 registrations. We're going to cap it pretty soon, actually. So if you're interested, now's the time to click the link below this video, whether you're watching it on YouTube, Facebook, or the Spartan blog or anywhere else. But get involved now. I know some of you may, well, I don't know what our schedule is going to be. I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, here's the thing. I would schedule around this, because if you know how we do things at Spartan, we are just like as a player, we're trying to outdo our last performance every single time that we step on the court. And this is, I can guarantee you, and I'm saying personally from my heart, as someone who really cares about the game of basketball in San Antonio, this will be the best training Spartan has ever offered. Not only because of the staff focus, Danny Green, dual training, and the NBA Combine testing, but I want to make sure that us as a staff, we just do the best we've ever done, and we continue to grow and get better so that we can better serve players. So again, the link is below this video. I would jump on board now. The price is only $99 now. It's actually going up within a few days. We're actually going up to $135, and that's just so we can lock everybody in and we can make sure all this expensive stuff that we're helping bring and provide to you, it can be paid for so that we can serve you. It's just a matter of us covering our end to help you. So be smart, take advantage of the fact that we're giving you a discount to help us cover costs so that we can provide you the greatest training that I swear your player will ever experience. Get on the link and let's see you in the gym.